Hi, and welcome to Quirky Books with Katie. Today I'm going to be talking about a very special book with you guys. The book that I'm going to be reviewing today is Faking Normal by Courtney C. Stevens. Now, this book has had a lot of hype around it, and I have been excited about this book for a while. About 2 weeks ago, I read the first 50 pages on epicreads.com, which is an amazing site. You guys should all check it out. And I was just enthralled with the book. There was just something about it that made me think, I need to read this. In case you do not know what this book is about a girl named Alexi. And Alexi recently went through a traumatic event. It is very much hinted at the beginning of the book, and you do eventually find out what that is. And she just has such a hard time coping with what happened to her. She's basically falling apart. And at the beginning of the book, her next door neighbor, Bodhi, moves into her house. And Bodhi also is going through a very traumatic situation. His father shot his mother, and he doesn't really have anywhere else to go. And this book is the story of Alexi and Bodhi and how they are healing throughout the traumatic experiences that happened to them. Now, the thing about this book is that it isn't just another rape story. It's not another traumatic event story. Those books are kind of a dime a dozen. They're all really emotional and sad, and you learn something from it, but once you close the pages of the book, that's it. No. This book is going to stay with me forever. And I think that's because even though I have never experienced anything even close to what Alexi went through, I can really relate to her. I do have personal issues of my own, and nobody is perfect. Everyone has their own demons. And I just think that the author put into words how I feel sometimes when I'm feeling awful or depressed or anxious. Courtney C. Stevens just translated those feelings that I can't describe into words, and that's what initially I think drew me to this book, and what made me fall in love with this book is how relatable it is. Wow, I can't even do this book justice. Now, there was so many amazing things about this book, but I have to hand it to the author for her character development. Oh my god. Even the minor characters, like the friends of Alexi and her parents and her sister, were so well characterized. And I just felt like that really added to the story. Also, I know a lot of YA books, the family is kind of out of the picture or is really oblivious, and I really like how the author kind of made Alexi's family a huge part of her life, because it is more realistic. Not all teens have a parent missing or parents not around, and I thought that was really great that the author did include such a strong family base for Alexi. Now, my favorite thing about this book was definitely Alexi and Bodhi's relationship. It goes through a lot of different ups and downs, and I love that it was not insta-love. And it's just one of those stories where even if the two characters do not get together romantically, you know that they need to be together in some way. It's just the way that whenever they were together, they healed each other. They helped each other become better. Bodhi would help Alexi not hurt herself, and Alexi would help Bodhi to kind of become social again and trust people again. And I just thought that this story was so beautiful, and it tackled a really hard topic, but the author went about it in such a way that just made it a phenomenal book. Now, I absolutely adored this book. I don't even think those are the words. There's a million words that I could use to describe this book, but I gave it 5 out of 5 stars. My favorite thing about it was definitely just the fact that the author basically put my worst feelings that I could never describe into words, and I appreciated that so much. So thank you, Courtney C. Stevens, for writing this book. It meant so much to me, and I'm really glad that I was able to read it. And I think I even learned a little bit about myself from reading this book. So I would highly recommend you guys all checking out Faking Normal by Courtney C. Stevens. And I actually had the pleasure of meeting the author at a tour this week, and I will read you what she left in my book. It says, "Katie, anything can happen. Channel your brave." And the tagline for this book is "Channel your brave," and I think that is a great phrase to use to describe this book. So if you've heard of this book or have read it, let me know in the comments down below. So thank you guys for watching. Be sure to subscribe to my channel, and I will talk to you again soon.